you all are evaluating different technologies or innovations out there in the market. Where do you start? Like what does the process of diligence and market research really look like to getting it to the point where it's truly integrated into the DNA of the system?
I think of it like it's like a recipe. It's kind of like one part this, one part that in a specific sequence. And if you can get that all right, then we're likely, building a successful partnership. And so, as Manoja talked about, like first is getting ahead of the trend and really thinking through where is the market going? Where do our patients want to be? What's their preference? And understanding kind of where we need to be and pulling that in. And so if we can pull that in, 3 to 5 years ahead of time and start to incubate that, that's the first part. I think the second part is really thinking through who might be a good partner. There are so many fantastic emerging companies out there. And so for us, it's about really having the discipline to understand if it's a right fit for us. And it's not just about the product, it's also the fit with the leadership team and can they work with a company like CommonSpirit? And then I would say a big piece of it is defining the goals. Right up front, really understanding the success metrics that we want to move and getting a lot of alignment, not just internally, but with the partner to say, listen, we're probably going to look at every data point under the sun. We all love data, but there's got to be 3 that means success of this pilot to be able to move forward. And we need to understand what hurdle rates that we're going to meet with each of these metrics to move forward. And I think that's a really critical part. And if you miss that part, things can get messy, towards the middle and the end. So we spend a lot of time really trying to define that success. And I think the last part, which is critical, is finding the right operational leader and making sure that person is with us from the very beginning as we kind of get through the process, so that when we're in pilot or incubation mode, there's this nice handoff where we can start to step away and they can start to really claim ownership of the program. And success for us is when we see leaders at big meetings saying, this is my project, this is mine, and we're like, nice for us to go. But that is success when it's baked into the DNA of the company. That's a success for us.